Hey guys, Megan here. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, and there are some things that have been going on in my personal life that I haven't felt like I was able to talk about. And I kind of was dealing with those instead of doing my YouTube videos. So I think I can talk a little bit about it now, because I don't think I think the situations have since improved, I guess you might say. Alright. First of all, we're going to talk about me. I've been having more problems with my headaches. I have been extremely stressed out. I have started seeing little yellow figments. It's discoloration when I look at a white wall. And my doctor told me that's a side effect of a medication they have me on for the pressure, for the diuretic. But because of the intensity of the pain in the head and my allergies and the weather keep changing, I have felt like crap this whole past week. I have taken the prescribed amount of medication almost daily, where before it was a few times a week. It was as needed up to a certain amount of time a day. Well, I didn't need it, so that's been an issue, and it's just kind of left me feeling kind of icky. Well, in dealing with that, I've also found out that a childhood friend of mine, her older sister, lost her husband this past week, which makes me really sad, because he left behind 2 little girls and a wife and plenty of extended family, and my heart goes out to him. And I also found through this that it's hard to, figure out, we as humans, what we want when it's our time to go. Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to have your organs donated? Do you want to donate your body to science? I mean, what are your final wishes, and what would you have done to you? Who gets to make those decisions? Is the person that you're nominating or putting your care in have your best interest at heart, or do they just have an ulterior motive? All these things have to be considered. Do you want to be on a ventilator? Do you want to be on life support? Do you want to be resuscitated? Do you want to just to be let nature take its course, and if you're going to go, you go? Or if you pass on in your sleep, you don't have to make those decisions. But if you're dealing with a serious disease or illness or accident, and you have to have somebody else make those decisions for you, what do you want to have done? Alright. Then I had found out that somebody that I knew who had done so much for the community, had been you know, a voice of reason, had been the voice for those who couldn't speak, you know, worked with domestic violence victims. She found this woman who passed on. She's a sister of a friend of mine, and I knew her. She had been a heart transplant recipient 6 years ago. She's been in the news a few times because I don't know what profession she was doing before she had the transplant. I know she got ill all of a sudden, and I think within like a month or two she had gotten a transplant, and she got 6 more years on this earth, and God blessed her with it, and she used it to give back to the community. She was a pillar of the community, and sadly, when I read about her passing, I just don't have the words to put together. You know, I'm very sad about it. I'm very I'm she did a lot with her life in the short amount of time that she had, and I haven't even done half of that with mine. And when I look at it that way, it's like I wonder, where would my life be different if I wasn't where I was at now? The biggest issue that's kept me away from YouTube for the past few weeks has been my in-law was in the hospital, in the ICU, almost passed away 3 times. It looked very dire. I was so upset and emotional with that. You know, having come into a marriage how do I put this the way that I want to say it? I'm not going to edit this video. Everything's going to be as I'm saying it. I just need to find the words. I married my husband, who I love, and his parents had divorced, and my parents had divorced, and both sets had remarried except for his mother hasn't. I am newer into the family, and I don't know where I didn't know she meant so much to me. Maybe that's the way I want to say it. I didn't know she meant so much to me, and going through the ordeal that she's gone through, and I'm not going to put details, it's not my story to tell, it just made me think that at any time we can lose that fighting spirit, and it can be your time. She is still fighting to get back. She is not where she used to be, but she's definitely better than where she was. So, I'm sorry, I am distracted. We have got some bad storms coming through here, and I just keep hearing noises outside, so I keep looking. So I'm going to cut this short. I've been dealing with some personal deaths and illnesses, and I haven't been on here, and I will try to be back soon, but bear with me, please, because life happens, and not everything can be on video. Alright, like, fave, share, subscribe to me, and have a blessed day.